What's going on, you guys? So, yeah, Lance Pugmire comes out and responds to, the rumors that, the fight could be postponed. Well, according to Lance Pugmire, he spoke with top ranked people, and they says we will continue to monitor the health and status of Tyson Fury and his team, and the status of the event has not changed to date. What's going on, Wayne Hennessy? I see you. He says the fight is on. Okay, I hope it is on. I hope it is. But it's funny that something like this will just magically happen. You know what I'm saying? It's just funny that something like this will magically happen. But before we continue with this, though, Oscar De La Hoya come out and say he knows for sure that Tank Davis numbers flopped against Mario Barrios. He says, I think he says 50,000 pay-per-view buys and 40,000 of them was 40,000 digital. That's what Oscar De La Hoya said in regards to Tank Davis pay-per-view. And then, and to follow up with it, he says that fight with Ryan Garcia ain't really quite ready to be made yet. And, he used the pay-per-view numbers as the reason why. Now, do we believe that those numbers was that low? I mean, shit. Normally, these guys come out with the pay-per-view numbers shortly thereafter. They took a while to come out with these numbers, and, the numbers wasn't better than the Leo Santa Cruz fight, but they said it was better. So that's why I told you guys I don't believe these pay-per-view numbers. None of them. None of them when they come out, I don't believe them. They just don't want everybody to know they took a loss. You know what I'm saying? They took a big loss. They shouldn't have put that fight on pay-per-view anyway. That fight should have been on Fox so people could know who Tank Davis is. You know what I'm saying? So more people can know who Tank is. Now, is Oscar just being salty because he has been on the salt train lately? Is he just salty trying to hate on everybody? Could be. But he said he knows for a fact, or maybe his sources. I don't know. Oscar's just saying shit, but he said that fight did only 90,000 buys. Very low number for a guy like Tank Davis. Oh, we gonna get to him in a second, GK Black. We gonna get to Fury in a second. We'll get to him in a second. This stream might be a little bit behind or something, but yeah, Tank Davis and that 90,000 pay-per-view buys is some bullshit, boy. I tell you. I mean, they need to stop putting these fucking fights on pay-per-view, man. Like, stop putting everything on pay-per-view. Not everything needs to be on pay-per-view. You coming up with you hitting losses fucking with them pay-per-views, man. But yeah, did y'all hear about AB? Did y'all hear about AB? We haven't seen AB in a while. Let me move this comment real quick. We haven't seen AB in a while, but maybe except for that little TikToker video. But AB seemed to have checked himself into some rehab. You know what I'm saying? AB finally just kind of, hit the breaking point. We talk about mental illness and all that. Well, AB finally checked himself in. Look at the outfit. But this is what he had to say. Hold up. He has some shit to say about his situation currently. Figure I'll let you guys know or show you guys what it was while we here. Adrian Broner, he pretty much hit rock bottom, man. It's not looking good for AB right now. It's not looking good for him. And we've seen this kind of coming. I hoped it didn't happen, but, it happened. He says, even though I play and joke a lot, I got a lot going on. I go through real tough time in my life. From lawsuits to wife leaving me, to every day I wake up, 20, 30 people got their hands out, ask for favors, to baby mama drama, to knowing who being 100% real, to not knowing if all my people okay because I ain't heard from me, waking up to strangers, to not knowing who next, what? Waking up to strangers, to not knowing when my next court date is, to not knowing when my next fight is, to not knowing if this will be my last day on earth. So AB don't know when his next fight gonna be. He don't be knowing nothing. And this is something we heard about the PBC, that these guys don't know when they're gonna be fighting. They just kind of, But yeah, Adrian Broner going through some shit. He says, crazy thing is, it's more, but I can say more. I can say that it's this: whenever you wake up to live with no regrets, you don't ever want to leave this earth without doing everything you ever dreamed of. My heart is pure, and I come out of this situation. I'm in a smile, like, AB's just going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? Adrian Broner going through some shit. and he has checked himself into some rehab. You know what I'm saying? He says, "My heart is pure, and I will come out of this situation. I'm in it with a smile, and like I always do. Just keep me in y'all prayers." So yeah, AB, this is where he's been at. Honestly, I haven't seen him on social media really, except for that TikToker's video. His wife left him. You know what I'm saying? AB going through some shit. AB going through some shit, man. Hopefully he can get it together. And I don't even think boxing is really what he needs right now. That last fight really didn't help anything for him. That last fight made things worse. And then when Gary Antoine Russell comes out there and runs this guy at the ring that AB arguably lost to, I mean, reality really kicked in. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully AB can get it together. I'm rooting for AB. But Tyson Fury, this guy right here, boy. Yes, the ultimate villain in boxing. This guy. Now they say that this dude is somebody in his camp got COVID-19. Somebody in his camp got COVID. They playing mind games in the public. Ellie Seckbagger actually talked to Malik Scott. Malik Scott said he's not believing anything that comes from that side at all. As far as they know, they're going to continue training like the fight is on July 24th. And don't get this mistaken, Fury fans. Fury fans think that since people talking about this postponement, that we excited that this fight's not happening. No. We want Wilder to get his hands on this motherfucker. But see, he's trying to prolong the inevitable. Maybe they're just preparing us for it. Preparing us for the duck move. Preparing us for him to pull out of the fight. Because Tyson Fury, let's be honest, he has no history of defending any titles. And if anything, he has a history of pulling out of fights. Read that. Pulls out June 24th, 2016. Pulls out with an ankle injury for the Klitschko rematch on July 9th. Pulls out a Klitschko rematch again, was declared medically unfit. You know what I'm saying? COVID story comes out about, you know what I'm saying? This is everything we be saying about this fucking guy is a pattern. A pattern history of dirty shit in camps and sparring and training and shit. Dirty rumors and him in the ring and shit. So you got referees telling you he's the dirtiest fighter ever. And then you get shit like this of this guy, pulling out of title defenses and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's very consistent with this dude. Very consistent. I hope the fight still happens, July 24th. I'm ready for it. That's the fight I want to see the most. Dude trying to prepare us for the pullout. That's all. Hey, you ain't lying. Salute, man. Salute to everybody in the building that like button. He says COVID-19 a new caller, bro. I'm telling you, bro. They say Teofimo Lopez had COVID, right? Honestly, I heard something totally different that I'm not really gonna say on air, honestly. But we seen this dude out on vacation party. I thought you had COVID. What you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, but then you hear Tank saying that, oh, that fight didn't sell no tickets or nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of crazy information going on in boxing. You really don't know what's real. Yeah, man. Fury go try to find something to get out of this fight. Going to try to find something. See, when I do Fury videos, right? Maybe it's a bad time in the day, but when I do Fury videos, these guys in the comment section got a whole lot to say. But when I go live, you hear crickets. Nobody wants to show up and give their thoughts. I don't got all kinds of moderators and shit. Where y'all at now? All these Fury fans, these Wilder haters. Where the fuck are y'all at now? You know what I'm saying? And let's say this. Let's just throw this out there in the universe. If the fight does happen, expect Fury to try to find a way out of the fight by fouling himself out of the fight. He gonna point himself out. You know what I'm saying? Disqualify himself and shit. Be expecting some bullshit like that to happen with this guy. Yeah, get past me what you smoking if you really believe that. How is he gonna stop this doing 3 rounds? He couldn't even stop him for real in 7. Mark Breland stopped the fight, not Fury. Mark Breland stopped the fight. Fury couldn't even stop He couldn't even stop the worst version of Wilder on his best night. He couldn't even stop this dude. How the fuck he go do that shit again? It took him 2 fights in between for him to even pull that off. Now he only had a few months to prepare. And now they trying to pull this shit. Oh, they got COVID in the camp. We may have to push it back. Tyson Fury's a fucking joke. Yeah, ain't no ducking, no dodging, GK Black. Ain't no ducking, ain't no dodging. We want the smoke July 24th. Actually, we want it next week. We want it next week. I don't care. We don't care if you beat up and shit. That's what your ass get. We don't care if you beat up and shit in camp. That's what you get. Like he got into a fight. Like he got into a fight. You in headgear and you getting your face beat and your lip cut in. These dudes really out to beat your ass, dude. Yeah. Welcome to America. Well, you ain't gonna be able to manipulate the situation. And now they trying to prepare us for you to pull out of the fucking fight. That's what's about to happen. They're preparing us for it. The fight might be postponed, y'all. I don't know yet. We gonna see. Wait for it. They get it, just throwing it in the universe and shit. Next thing we know, Tyson Fury got some type of injury, or he gonna pull out of the fight due to COVID. Even though everybody in that camp should have had all their eggs in order. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should have been tested for COVID, took the vaccine, et cetera, before they even got into fucking camp. Right? Come on, make that shit make sense, dude. It's a big fight. A lot online, a lot going on, a lot of people involved in this fight. It's a joint promotion. And you get motherfuckers catching COVID and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's bullshit. It's cap. And there's a way to try to prolong the inevitable. They're trying to prepare us for it. I hope it goes down, though. Hope it's just part of the promotion, part of the build-up. Part of the build-up to the fight. Wilder ain't going to do too much talking. What's going on, bro, Horse? I see you in the building. Yeah, he says Fury without COVID-19. Bro, I'm telling you. He went out there and got that shit on purpose, man. He ain't ready for this. He said more time to train. Wilder ready to fight now, so Gutierrez salute, bro. Wilder's ready to destroy this dude now. If there's no way Fury's going to be able to do what he did again. How is he going to do that again? How is he going to do it again? How? He did every dirty trick in the book. Tripped him, headbutted him, elbowed him, kneed him, DDT'd him, threw the kitchen sink at him. Tyson Fury did every dirty thing he could. And he still can put this fucking guy down. So how is he going to do this shit again? This guy can't even punch, hit hard on the heavy bag without jumping up in the air. I cannot wait till July 24th, man. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I cannot wait till July 24th. He's already getting fucked up. This dude, he can't do this bullshit no more. The jig is up. It is dirty. It's dirty as hell. It's dirty but smart. No, it ain't smart. Because if Wilder was being dirty, y'all call him the scum of the fucking earth, man. And y'all want to call me biased and shit. Call a spade a spade. If Wilder was a dirty fighter, had a history of this same, let's just put the same shit that Fury's done. We all know it's true. All this bullshit, the failed drug test, the drug use, drug abuse, all that shit. Put that on Wilder. He'll be the worst motherfucker on planet Earth. Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. And then he's out here picking McGregor in America. You know, a lot of Americans is riding for Poirier. He says McGregor is going to win. He don't give a fuck. Man, he's playing the shit out of y'all. But that's okay. Wilder's going to end them once and for all. I cannot wait. This is how you close a chapter in a series of a fight, though. You know what I'm saying? This is how you do it. You fight 3 times, you end this show once and for all. But see, it took the arbitration just for salute the Black Wolverine in the building. I see you, bro. It took the arbitration for Fury to get his ass back in that ring. He got forced to get back in there. After lying to all of you guys, saying that he was fighting AJ. He knew he had to deal with Wilder. He was lying to all y'all. Ooh, excuse me. But he knew y'all wasn't going to question him either, though. See, these Fury fans don't want to show up when I'm going live. I'm finally back from vacation. I finally got time to get my shit set up right. And all these guys that these guys, they got a whole lot to say. Don't show up. But once the stream is over, here they come in the comment section with a lot to say. Wilder don't need to fight Ortiz again. Wilder knocks he no, that's a bad no. No. Come on, man. These other guys need to fight Ortiz, man. Like Wilder can't keep fighting that dude. He says Fury doesn't have real fans. They're just like Wilder haters. Yeah, bro. They just Wilder haters. Oh, that's a good question, bro. He says, has FA and Big Baby said anything about the breakout since they was? I don't know. I haven't seen nothing they said, but one would assume they're part of the reason why his Tyson Fury looking fucked up. If that's who he's been dealing with in camp still. He says, look up what force merge means. All right, I'm gonna look it up. It's dirty but smart and fierce. God, I don't like that dirty shit, man. I don't like that dirty shit. I can understand maybe an occasional low blow to get a dude up off you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a forearm if a dude doing something you don't like. But the shit that this guy does, come on, man. And then you the biggest dude in the sport. And you one of the dirtiest. You ain't got to do all that. You supposed to be a great boxer and all this other shit. And you got to do all kinds of fucking shit, man. You got to do all kinds of shit. Deontay Wilder's going to destroy this guy. He's going to destroy this guy, man. And y'all know it. Salute to you, Bendova. I see you in the building, though, man. You a Fury guy. But Fury, how's he going to do what he did in the second fight again, man? You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder had no legs from the opening bell. And he still couldn't keep this guy down. In order for you to beat a guy like Deontay Wilder, you're going to have to completely break him. Or somebody's going to have to throw in the fucking towel like Breland did. You're going to have to completely break and kill this guy. I don't think Fury is going to be capable of doing that. I don't think he's going to be capable of doing that again. He don't got enough time to prepare. He don't got enough nothing like he did in the other time. It's funny. I can't wait. He says force merger, unforeseeable circumstance that prevents someone from fulfilling a contract. Oh wow. Are you saying that that's something he'll pull, bend over? Oh my God. I'm gonna have to come and screenshot this just in case this happens. He says unforeseeable circumstances that prevent. Yeah, man. I think Fury gonna look for a way, man. He said, it seems like BJ. Yeah, man, they play games, dude. They find ways to get out of fights and shit. It's dirty but smart. Go ahead. Explain how is it smart, man? It is dirty, but how is it smart? I thought y'all wanted to see Wilder end it and get rid of Wilder once for all. Y'all love Wilder. Where would y'all be without Wilder? Who would y'all hate on if there was no Wilder? Man, yeah, it's dirty and bullshit, man. It's dirty and bullshit. Yeah, let explain to us. He said the YouTuber with the eyes talked about that. What? You talking about showbiz? He said something about unforeseeable what? Man, I'm telling you, man. He has a history of this shit, man. This ain't like me on here just talking shit because I'm a Wilder fan and I'm mad because Wilder. No, it ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit, man. That loss made Wilder probably a lot better. But this shit, man, it's consistent with this guy. Everything that we talk about with Fury, he has a consistent past of some other shit that he allegedly did of that same shit. You know what I'm saying? Like this guy. We can't be confident enough that all these people pay for their tickets. See, this is why you got to be careful dealing with fights like this with guys like Fury. You're a fan and you don't really know about what's going on with the politics and the shit that like fans like we know. You'll buy a ticket and then next thing you know you get an email or some shit talking about the fight got postponed. You don't know what the fuck going on. You paid all this money for those expensive ass tickets for this fight. And this guy pulls out of the fight. But he has a history of this type of shit. Tyson Fury has no title defenses. He has no title defenses, man. But they give him so much credit, so much praise for beating Wilder. But they don't want to put Wilder on a pound for pound list, but they put Fury on there for what? For beating Wilder. But y'all say Wilder's a bum. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all, how y'all gonna give Fury so much credit from beating Wilder, but then y'all don't want to give Wilder credit for being who he is? It doesn't make sense. It's crazy. I hope this fight does happen July 24th. I'm just saying they could be preparing us for their way out. They letting us know early. Like, hey, look, y'all. Hey, this shit might not happen. Tell everybody you know who a casual fan who's paid all kinds of money to go out to Vegas for that fight that it might not go down. Let them know. He says water is finished. That's all, but that's all y'all can say. Yeah, it's shameful. Not smart. It's shameful. Boxing, fans always like to say boxing's dirty, boxing dirty, but then you witness shit like this, and then you just sit back and be like, well, it's smart. But you say boxing's dirty, so like, which is it? Does that's positive. He said use same tool water provided. Well, what tool? He said force. Oh, okay, here we go. This is what he said. He says water reason for arbitration to have merit was due to COVID-19 during a pandemic, aka force margin. Well, I can't pronounce that. The only way for Fury to breach contract illegally is to force my life. Well, he don't need to breach it now, because then he'll be pulling out of the fight. He'll be pulling. Yeah, Black Wolverine. He's right. He is done mentally and physically. But see, they're gonna make us believe that that's Wilder. That's done. You know what I'm saying? That's depressed, and people act like they care about people that's depressed and have mental issues, but they say Wilder got these issues, but they laughing at him. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury's done. He hates that he got to get in this fight with this dude. He ain't gonna be able to beat Wilder again. How he's gonna beat this dude? How? He can't knock him out. He ain't gonna be able to survive 12 rounds. Wilder's been preparing for this very guy for 2 years straight. Damn near 2 years now. Almost 2 years he's been focused on nothing but Tyson Fury. And proving the haters and doubters wrong. A guy that got that far in boxing with simply just his right hand. Fury's toast, man. He said the reason why the contract. He said just make sure Wilder doesn't wear that suit. You know damn well it wasn't no suit, man. They set that. Wilder got set up, man. They set him up. That's the only way they could have got him up out the way. He says the reason Fury signed a contract and tried to run, not just COVID. Yeah, Fury did not want no smoke, man. He said, I hope the fight still happens. Hey, I hope it happens too. Close this chapter once and for all. Yeah, Fury talked up a storm, saying he's gonna run Wilder over like a Mack truck. You know what I'm saying? Black Wolverine says Fury's long gone con game is over. That's right. It's over, man. We watching you. We've been watching Fury shit for a while now. To the point where this guy limits his social media comments. He deletes posts frequently. You know what I'm saying? He deletes a lot of shit. People watching this dude. He ain't gonna be able to do no crazy shit in his next fight. And even if he does try to fight dirty, I think Wilder and his team gonna be prepared for that shit. For all the roughhousing and shit. But Don't be surprised if he point himself out of the fight. Don't be surprised if Fury does enough fouls to get disqualified just to get out of the fight. He'll do some shit like that, man. You know, and plus the British guys, they've been on a little downslide. Whether they quitting, you know what I'm saying, getting their orders broke, getting knocked out, or looking for a way out. And I think the same trend is going to continue with Tyson Fury. It's over with. That's why he in camp getting beat up. He trying to. Yeah, no, I want this fight to happen tomorrow, bro. Like this weekend. But we got a couple of more weeks. We got a couple of more weeks. I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen. I can't wait. Hopefully you healed up before July 24th, Fury. Deontay Wilder go fuck you up, dude. Wilder go fuck you up, man. Within 4 rounds. Malik Scott says within 5. I got it within 4. Wilder's gonna hurt this guy. He's been out eating ice cream and hanging out on the beach with AB and hanging out in America for a while now. He's been out here for a while now. His dad want him to come back home. His dad knows what's about to happen. John Fury knows what's about to happen. He didn't want his son going anywhere near this monster again. He didn't want his son going back in there with Wilder again. But unfortunately, there was a rematch clause in the fight, and now he has to go see Wilder once again. And got to try to do equal to or even better than what he did in the second fight. I don't think that's going to be possible. Nope. They couldn't even beat Wilder under those circumstances. Nobody has yet to tell me how Tyson Fury is going to beat this guy the same way. How's he going to do what he did again? Right? I don't think we're going to see a wild, loopy Wilder. I don't think we're going to see that. I don't think we're going to see the Wilder we thought we used to see. I think we're going to see Wilder 2.0. Razor focused on Tyson Fury. Hell bent on revenge. You know what I'm saying? Hell bent on getting revenge on this guy. That's crazy, right? You feel motherfucker did you dirty? Motherfucker think they got away, but you get your opportunity to get your hands on them in the ring and shit. So why do I have to make the best of that shit? And I believe he will. I don't think Tyson Fury, he's not going to be able to hurt Wilder without suspect gloves and shit. He ain't going to be able to do that stuff without them gloves, people. A Mark Breland. We ain't going to have no Mark Breland this time. We're going to have a guy that can really, Wilder probably really listens to. No more Mark Breland. People said that Wilder should get rid of Breland. Breland, they got nothing to teach him. He gets rid of Breland. Now people hate Wilder even more. Oh, he shouldn't have got rid of Mark Breland. Oh, he shouldn't have got rid of Mark Breland. Well, he got rid of him. Now y'all say Wilder does the dumbest thing he should have did. I don't understand. I don't understand. Mark Breland, Wilder's like, man, why you stop the fight? You know what I'm saying? Fury did all that to this dude. Wilder took a beating. He took a beating. You know what I'm saying? He took a fucking beating. And not to mention, Fury is a guy that naturally weighs how many more pounds than Wilder? About 50. And it took 7 rounds for Mark Breland to just say, you know what, let me just toss this towel in real quick. Wilder walked back to Mark Breland yelling in a rage. Why you stop the fight? I'm ready to down my shield. A lot of people think that's crazy, but I understand it. Your boy Bushido understands it. I understand it because you're in a dangerous sport. You got to kind of have that killer. You got to have that killer edge, man. You got to have that killer edge. It's not easy to like really just punch somebody and really just punch through them. Somebody you really don't have no real animosity against. So you got to kind of psych yourself up. Kill or be killed, man. No. Tyson Fury messed up my dude's head and everything. Denting him up. Still couldn't stop him though. Still couldn't stop him. He said he should have got rid of JD's. A lot of people say that, and I'm not mad at him for saying that. But really, let's just be honest about JD's. He was in it for the ride, honestly, from a long time ago. JD's is just the guy that kind of discovered Wilder, and Wilder is just took him along for the ride. JD's had nothing to teach Wilder, nothing. So them sending him to that room to wrap Fury's gloves, I mean, it just seemed like everything worked out perfectly. Honestly, JD just seems incompetent. He don't know really shit about boxing like that. Honestly, like not enough to where he probably noticed some shit that a guy like the late Nassim Richardson would have noticed, or a Nacho Bernstein, or Robert Garcia. You know what I'm saying? Those guys who really, JD's was just let's be honest, he was just in it for the ride, man. Now should Wilder have gotten rid of JD's? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he had a really, really, really long talk with the guy. I don't know. But they really strongly believe that Mark Breland did something. They strongly they probably know that he did. You know what I'm saying? And people say, well, Wilder got rid of the black guy and not the white guy. Well, sometimes it's the black guy, man, that stab you in the fucking back, man. And sometimes it's the white guy that'll hold you down. And that's just facts. You know? Who assassinated MLK? I mean not MLK, Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Like, it's crazy. But I don't want to get too deep into that shit. It's just we're gonna see what Malik Scott's gonna do. I think Malik Scott is the right fit for Wilder. I think they got a lot of chemistry. Wilder seems to have humbled himself. Let's just be honest. Malik Scott is a guy Wilder beat in the fight really easily, but he's able to humble himself and be able to get taught by this guy. Take on whatever knowledge that he can give. Malik Scott seemed like a really analytical and intellect guy. Like he seemed like he really knows how to break things down. He seems like he knows how to motivate you, get you psyched up, make sure you're doing the right. He seemed like he could be a really good coach. I ain't gonna lie to you, Malik Scott. He seemed like he could be a really good coach. People say, "Oh well, he couldn't fight as a fighter." I mean, Freddie Roach wasn't you know what I'm saying? But look at him. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes never fought at all, but guess what? They could teach the shit out of some boxing. You know what I'm saying? They could teach the shit out of that shit. Some dudes are just really good teachers. Some dudes are really good motivators. It seems like Malik Scott got a little bit of all that. He got Wilder saying, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir." Psyching, getting his mind right, getting his mind ready for war. People say, "Oh, he's just a yes man." No, he's getting his fighter's mind right for war, for battle. This is heavyweight boxing. Have you guys ever even been like sparring or anything with like a heavyweight guy? How different that shit feels versus a guy your size or a smaller guy? Who the hell is that? Nah, I don't think you have. It's crazy. It's crazy. Heavyweight power is a lot different. It's a lot fucking different, man. And they say one shot could change everything. You best believe it can in the heavyweight division. That's why I'm not so critical of technique in the heavyweight division. Not because I mean one punch. You can try to be as technical or crisp as you want. You got a dude that's throwing good overhands on you. Boom, that shit's landing on you. What you gonna do? That shit hurt. That's a heavyweight. Oh shit, I can't get hit with that no more. I'm not about to say it look pretty no more. Fuck this shit. We fighting. It's heavyweight box. You can look pretty at times, but shit. Ortiz, a guy like Deontay Wilder wasn't supposed to beat a guy like Luis Ortiz, but guess what? He beat him. A Cuban. Some of the most feared boxers in boxing, the Cuban guys. Nobody will be dealing with no Cuban fighters like that until they get old. Wilder fought Ortiz when he was unbeaten and beat him twice. The only guy to beat him with a lot more amateur experience. Beat him. How did he do that if he can't box? They say Wilder can't box, but how did he beat Luis Ortiz? How did he win a bronze medal? How did he got all kinds of fucking title defenses? Is it because he's fighting bums? I mean, like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? It's heavyweight box. Nobody thought Robert Helenius was going to beat Adam Kwanaki. That wasn't supposed to happen, but guess what? It's heavyweight boxing, and it happened. One punch, boom, oh shit, but one bad night, all it takes. You can't fuck up. Very little room for error in heavyweight boxing. Very little room. Yeah, they may not be as technical as the small guys, but there's very little room for error. You saw what happened to Dominic Brazil. He made one mistake. Good night, Irene. Spilka, one mistake. Boom, good night, Irene. You know what I'm saying? When AJ fought Klitschko was doing good in the fight. He made one mistake. The uppercut, boom, caught him, boom. Heavyweight boxing, man. You can't be playing around. You said McGregor or Poirier? Bend over? Ooh, I can't wait for that fight. Oh man. I love MMA, dude. I ain't gonna lie. UFC be putting just they know how to do it. But who I ride with the home team, man. But I like McGregor though. I like McGregor. I didn't like him at first, but he grew on me. You know what I'm saying? Because despite his antics, which is good, he's a warrior. You know what I'm saying? I respect warriors. So I respect McGregor, but I ride for the home team. Poirier is my guy. You know what I'm saying? I fucks with Poirier heavy. I got Poirier winning again. I think he's too tough for Conor McGregor. I don't think Conor McGregor's tougher than Dustin Poirier. I think Dustin Poirier got really good boxing skills. I think he's a lot more. He's experienced, and he's just tougher. I think he's tougher. You know, so we never seen him quit in a fight. You know what I'm saying? So I got Poirier winning, but it should be a good fight. I can't wait. I can't wait for it. It's a good fight. McGregor be talking hella shit. You got Poirier, Wayne? Yeah, I got Poirier, man. I fucks with the home team. Poirier's my guy. I played a UFC game. I picked Poirier in both games when I fight in the lightweight division. That's my main dude. He got them hands. You know what I'm saying? He got some good boxing skills. I like to see him do some boxing. You know what I'm saying? He got some pretty good boxing. And he's tough. He's tough. I don't think McGregor's tougher than him. McGregor might come in looking sharp though. We go see. If he's karate McGregor, it might be interesting. But if he's boxing McGregor, nah, Poirier's gonna beat his head in. But if he's karate McGregor, then he might try to outpoint Poirier. But McGregor got to stop a guy. He don't really go decision, and comfortably. He never goes to 4-5 comfortably. You know, and if he does, is a round where he's running around the ring and shit, avoiding the action. So that's a good fight, man. I'm glad you brought that up. I got Poirier winning. Hell yeah. Heavyweight with skill. I mean, shit. I sparred a heavyweight. How many years ago was it now? It's probably about 3 or 4 years ago. And this was years after I was training. I was out of shape. I'm getting back in the ring and shit, right? You know me, your boy Bushido, I'll get in that motherfucking ring and shit. So I was getting back in the ring after years since I've been doing Muay Thai. I'm way overweight. You know what I'm saying? I'm damn near a heavyweight now. I don't look like it, But the dude I was in the spring sparring with, actually, I might do an interview with him. He actually do street beefs. You know, I don't know if y'all heard of street beefs. He be fighting that shit, man. That dude could fight. Anyways, I got in the ring to spar with this guy. My guys knew him already. I've been out of the loop for years. I've been a family man, doing this, that, and the third, trying to do the YouTube thing and trying to do that. I get in the ring with this dude. This motherfucker doing hurricane kicks, all types of shit. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm talking about he was a heavyweight, bigger guy than me, taller, bigger, just a bigger guy. And he up in here doing hurricane kicks. I'm like, oh, no, nah. You got to tone that shit way down, bro. I am not ready for any of that. You know what I'm saying? Totally out of shape. This dude doing Tatsumaki off Street Fighter and shit. Nah, bro. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna get an interview with him too. He a street beast. He's a real fighter. You know what I'm saying? He be fucking dudes up and shit too, man. You know what I'm saying? I can see why. I got in the ring with him for a little bit. I'm like, nah, I'm not, nah. Nope. He a heavyweight. He was fast. He was kind of a big guy too, but he was fast. He could kick. He could do some shit. Nah, I'm good. Nope. Let me go ahead and spar these other guys. I'm not dealing with you. Yeah, what's his name? What's his fight name? Fuck. What's his name? I know his real name, but I don't want to put it on the Fuck, man. He on Street Beefs, man. Street Beefs. He's a Street Beefs guy from my area. I'm gonna get him on an interview and shit. We gonna chop it up, man. He doing hurricane kicks and shit. Heavyweight dude. So yeah, dealing with a heavyweight is a lot different, man. So you gotta respect it. And that's where your boy Bushido love some heavyweight boxing. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad we got guys like Wilder, Fury, Joshua to bring some attention back to the big guys. Yeah, they may not be as technical as the welterweights and shit, but man, shit, it's heavyweight fighting. You know what I'm saying? That shit always exciting. Oh, what's up, Dangles? Yeah, I saw that. I saw that before I went live. Fred hopped on and really just got on his megaphone and just said some shit. You know, people like to run with it, but he said that Bud Crawford re-signs with Top Rank. He said that Bud Crawford re-signed with Top Rank. Now he got this theory or his notion. He got that from. He didn't even read the article. He just saw the title that Crawford Taylor possibly in 2022. But I've been heard about that. You know what I'm saying? See, Bob Arum comes out and just says any and everything. So I don't believe anything that Bob Arum says. Yeah, the Top Rank saying this, but is Team Crawford saying this? I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe none of that shit. I don't believe none of that shit. It'd be something different every week with Bob Arum. Every week, something different with Bob. So nah, I don't believe that shit, man. Fred came out of nowhere with that news. But if Bud did sign with damn, my bad. Hey man. Yeah, yeah. Pito, he better not resign with them people. You know what I'm saying? Bud Crawford better not have re-signed with Top Rank, dude. You know, that'd be like career suicide if he resigns with Top Rank. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest. That's like career suicide if he resigns with them. What is Josh Taylor fight gonna do? Nobody in the UK even cares about that guy. You know what I'm saying? So why would you re-sign with Top Rank? I think that's just bullshit. And Fred really got that off of him just assuming that, this is just something that Bob Arum just kind of threw out there. If people like to take what Fred say and they like to spin it and say, "Oh well, Crawford re-signed with Bob," and he says if Taylor stays with Ben Davis, he can stop at Bud. Bud don't even need to be fighting Taylor at all, bro. He needs to leave Top Rank. GK Black says even if Bud goes to PPC, they're gonna do him dirty. It seems to do, man. It do. But if he at least was a free agent, he'd be open. He had more options. But he need to be a free agent with that belt. You know what I'm saying? So he can have some type of leverage in the welterweight division. Because guys go find reasons not to fight him. You know what I'm saying? Now they say Bud could potentially have signed with MTK Global. We see they just be saying shit. You know what I'm saying? But if he did, I mean that's money behind Crawford. But I think we probably would have heard something about something like that. But maybe they waiting to announce it once his contract is up. We don't really know what's going on. Fans like to push shit out there like it's real news. Like we heard about the Jose Zepeda fight. Top Rank even had that on their website. But as we know from Bomac, and he don't have his fighters really signing contracts until like the last minute type shit. In the Kell Brooks fight, he didn't sign that contract to the last minute. So yeah, they can have this guy lined up all they want to, but is Crawford gonna sign a contract? Is he gonna play hardball? Say no, I ain't doing shit. I'm gonna wait this shit out. Yeah, y'all can set up the date and everything, and I ain't gonna show up. But if Bud just wants to fight, then just fight. Just go beat up on Jose. You know what I'm saying? I feel bad for Jose because he ain't do nothing to nobody. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get it really bad too. You know what I'm saying? But if Bud wants to fight, then he should fight and then just walk away from Top Rank. That shit, him staying with Top Rank, that's career suicide. That'd be stupid. Bro, he has to leave Top Rank, bro. He has to leave Top Rank, King David. He got to. I mean, who is he gonna fight? Mean Machine even left Top Rank, bro. Like, cause he ain't got nobody to fight. He's a top welterweight and he ain't got nobody to fight, man. He gonna have to leave, dog. I know a lot of the Bud fans don't like PBC, but that's where Bud needs to be. Or at best, free agency. Free agency at best. Free agency. Do what Devin Haney is doing. Y'all heard about that, right? Devin Haney didn't re-sign with Matchroom, and that he's a free agent. Do that. You know what I'm saying? Just bounce around. You know what I'm saying? Bounce around. Do some fight deals with PBC. If the Zone want to get you on board, I see they seem to have a good relationship with Bud on the Zone. If they want to have you come over, they throw the bag on the table for you to beat up one of their guys they put up on us from underground somewhere. Go do that. Just bounce around. But do not re-sign with Top Rank on some permanent type shit. They don't got what you're looking for over there. Yeah, I seen that. I seen what he said, bro. I seen what Barbershop said. But Barbershop, did you hear what he said? Just do I get it real quick so I can hear y'all can hear what he said? He don't know for sure. It was like an assumption and shit, and people took it and spun it to. And Bob Ben said something about Crawford Taylor. I heard about that about a few weeks ago, but I didn't take nothing for it. And now we're hearing about Crawford Zepeda in October. First we heard Crawford could be fighting after October. Now it's like man, what? Yeah, Bob Arum said Crawford Taylor 2020. That's what Bob Arum said. Bob Arum be saying a lot, bro. We can't pick and choose when we want to believe Bob. I don't believe Bob none of the time. We pick and choose when we want to believe Bob. He said he told us he can get the Pacquiao and the Porter fights. After saying that he couldn't get the spin, come on, man. He said free agency is good, but still don't guarantee any fights. I mean, being with Top Rank isn't going to guarantee him any real fights either. It's going to guarantee him just guys. But I see where y'all coming from too. The guys that feel that Bud signing with PBC won't make a difference. I feel where you're coming from, but I mean, what else option do he have? Bob Arum is slandering him and shit, and it really done more harm than good. Crawford being with Top Rank this long. That's just what it is. Yep. Yep. He says Bob just putting out anything at this point. I think ESPN is stingy with the money and he's in the red. Yep. Yep. ESPN being stingy with the money, he's in the red. And he gotta pay Bud that flat that guarantee. So they go give him a cheap opponent on his way out. Kyle says Bud is the best fighter I've seen since Pac-Man and Floyd. Yeah, man. Yeah, he just ain't been, promoted right, like you said. It just ain't being marketed right. Bob Arum don't really want to market him. They're not really trying. ESPN, they not really, pushing them like that. So UFC does a good job of pushing their fighters and promoting their guys. They do a good job, and then the fighters themselves do a good job too. Though they got a social media presence. You kind of see who you can see these guys. Like these fighters on UFC, you go look them up. They got profiles. They got they show themselves what they be doing, how they be training, shit like that, all the time. Really accessible to the fans. But in boxing, these dudes, they're not as accessible, man. And Crawford, how old is he now? 33, 34? He can't just change it overnight. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna change overnight. So his best bet is to fucking leave Top Rank, go into free agency, and see what PBC is talking about. You know what I'm saying? But like I do understand where a lot of you guys come from when you say it's not guaranteed that he's gonna get those fights, man. These dudes act like for years like they didn't want to fight Crawford. They act like he was the boogeyman, the candy man, the Grim Reaper and shit. Like they act like they didn't want to fight this dude. You always hear the negotiations and the numbers in the public and shit when it comes to Terrence Crawford. You hear about the numbers and what they want, what they need to fight a guy like Crawford. They want this. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't hear nothing about what Mikey needed to fight Prograis, right? We ain't hear nothing about that. So Crawford needs to leave Top Rank so we can kill a lot of the excuses that these guys have to fight him too. That's what Devin Haney did. Because let's be honest about Dev. A lot of his good competition is elsewhere. So what he did was killed the whole I'm not signed under any particular promoter excuse. Now I come over there, what's up with the deal? You know what I'm saying? And that's what Crawford needs to do. Stop playing around. Fudago said Zapata is a win away from a vacant title fight. I don't understand why I take the beating. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like he gonna take a huge, massive beating against Bud. He says ever since Crawford threw that punch at Benavidez, don't ways have my heart. How is that? I know, man. They don't promote that meanness. They don't promote his meanness. They should have. I think what really kind of messed up Bud too, though, and let's just be honest. Who on Top Rank is really moving the needle like that? Nobody. But what they really messed up is when the whole transition from HBO to ESPN. I think if Crawford been an ESPN fighter this whole time, I think he'll be more of a star and more of a household name. But since he was on HBO and who was really watching HBO at those times, you know what I'm saying? Like HBO was kind of falling off, and then they transitioned to the ESPN Plus app, and they didn't really do right by Crawford as far as moving him. They moved him wrong. Okay, we see this guy isn't the most outgoing vocal guy, so we got to figure out something else. See, they should have had somebody on their team that should have coordinated that shit. But to be honest with you guys, I've been in Nebraska over the weekend, over vacation, and those people, they very just simple, straightforward people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they not, they like country folks without the accents and shit. So you ain't gonna get all that that Adrian Broner flair and all that shit. You're not gonna get any of that from a guy like Crawford. You're not gonna get that. So they should have been pushing him as an absolute destroyer, a guy that's gonna stop whatever's in front of him. You guarantee to get some action out of this guy. Yeah, I know, man, but I mean, the options is on PBC, bro. Top Rank got nothing for him, and then Bob Arum ain't doing shit but getting pissed off because he's losing money because he can't find guys that's willing to really fight this dude, and a lot of the guys that's in his division want a lot of money to fight him. So if you're looking at it from a business aspect, Crawford's tough to deal with because you got probably one of the best fighters of this generation of this era, and I can't get opponents to really fight him. I can't get and the guys that they say they fight him, they've got a high ticket on the price. But then again, I can't really market this guy. I don't know how to promote this guy. You know what I'm saying? So Bob Arum, if you feel that, then you need to let him go. Then Eddie Hearn even came out and said, yeah, like he don't know what he even be able to do with Crawford. He's a tough night out. Guys don't want to fight him. These promoters know. That's why they talking like that. These dudes don't want to fight him. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to come out and publicly and say it too much. They don't want to hurt the other brands. But in reality, these dudes be throwing 40 million, 10 million, 10 million, 10 million. I'm the 80-20. They do all that shit for a reason, man. And from a business standpoint, that's tough. That's tough to deal with. Like, fuck, I can't really promote this guy. He's 30 some years old. He's a fucking hell of a fighter, but I can't get anybody to really fight him to make no big fights. And I don't get the welterweights that's needed to really catapult him even further. So they really ran into a brick wall with Top Rank. And Top Rank, in order for him to hop over this wall, he's going to have to leave Top Rank. That's just what it is with Bud right now. So, boxing fans may try to, even if he does fight Zepeda or not, I mean, I just do want to see Crawford fight. You know what I'm saying? Because despite the opponent, he's an exciting ass fighter, man. He's a fun fighter to watch. But it's definitely not a fight I want to see. It's not a fight I want to see, but I do want to see Crawford fight. But if he chooses not to fight, I think that'd be cool too, because then that's letting us know that he ain't playing no games. Top Rank, and he just needs to leave Top Rank, man. Be free agent. Do what Mikey Garcia's doing. Do what Devin Haney's doing. Do what all these other guys with a big name with some juice that's doing. You know what I'm saying? Crawford got more juice than any of these guys. He needs to be a free agent, man. You know what I'm saying? If you need me to come on your platform, what's up? I'll fight a guy at 154 too. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Put the money on the table. What's up? I'll fight some guys at 154. He said, who you got to do, Diaz or Fortuna? Diaz who? Yeah, it ain't, bro. It's not. It's really not. That's why I'm like neutral on all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm neutral. I'm not pro Top Rank. I'm not pro PBC. I'm not pro Maximum Zone. They all got their pros and cons and good shit and bullshit. yeah, Kyle. It's like buying a Lamborghini but can't afford insurance. Exactly. Yep. Oh, Jojo Diaz? Man, I got Fortuna winning, bro. I got Fortuna winning, bro. He says, I'm just waiting till October. Yeah, I mean, we're going to see what happens, man. Yeah, King David, you're right, too, man. I see that side, too, but Andrew ain't getting no action either, though. You know what I'm saying? Really, it matters if the fighters really want to fight a guy like that. A guy like Andre, a guy like Crawford. If the fighter is willing to really fight that type of guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can try to throw business excuses in there if we want to, but if a motherfucker really wanted to fight, they can fight. So you mean to tell me Errol Spence, even if he wanted to, he can't fight Crawford? You mean to tell me that? You really expect me to believe that? You know what I'm saying? A guy like Spence, a guy like Canelo Alvarez. You mean to tell me if Canelo really want to fight, he can fight anybody he wants? But he's not gonna fight Boo Boo Andre, nah. No, he's a horrible fighter. He put up on your press conference and did all types of shit. But he's a horrible fighter, and like, man, wow. Public ducking. Public ducking. He ducked Boo Boo Andre. He pulled up on your turf at your fight. He came in there with a shirt that says Canelo's ducking Boo Boo Andre in the crowd, solo dolo, full of nothing but Mexican fans. Solo dolo and put up your press conference and was talking shit to you. And you ain't about to fight this dude? You ain't about to fight this dude? You know how many videos they got of Boo Boo Andre talking shit they can make a compilation of so they can sell a fight like that for Canelo Alvarez? You know what I'm saying? But now he don't want no smoke with Boo Boo. And Boo Boo didn't even look good his last fight. Demetrius Andre, I don't care what nobody say, he's one of the most feared guys in boxing. And he's not even like a fearful guy. He seemed like a really nice guy, a jokester, but he's a feared motherfucker. They don't want to fight this dude. They don't want no smoke. They don't want no smoke with Gary Russell Jr. They don't want no smoke with Terrence Bud Crawford. They don't want no smoke with them three guys. And they all came out in the same year in the amateurs too. That year, they don't want no smoke with them three dudes. Gary Russell Jr., where he at? Why Gary ain't got no fights? Yeah, exactly. Who is Rocky Fielding, bro? Nobody. Somebody that Canelo just handpicked. But Andrade is a nobody. But they picked out nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fooled by the bullshit, man. I like Canelo too, man. It's not like I hate Canelo and shit. But he on some bullshit. Why don't you fight Boo Boo? Tell Boo Boo to move up, and I'll beat up on you because you've been talking shit for years, and I want to beat your ass. You know what I'm saying? See, Canelo can't use certain excuses. This guy isn't a draw, and all that. He can't use any of those excuses. He can't say none of that. He can't say none of that shit. He just choosing to act like Andrade ain't even there. Now he wants to fight Jamal Charlo after Charlo looked vulnerable as hell against Montiel. Well, that's what Charlo get for taking that type of fight too. That's what he get. That's what you get. I like Montiel though. He showed up and showed out, man. He showed himself. So he made a fan out of me. I won't mind seeing him again. But that's what Charlo gets. He should have fought Andrade. That's what you get. You're only good as your last fight now. You look like shit. So what you go do? Cherry picking damn near went wrong. Playing around. But yeah, Oscar said Tank Davis did 90K buys, man. Do we believe Oscar? I don't know. I don't believe it even did. I don't believe it even did what they said it did. At 200K, I don't even believe it did that. It probably did less than that. We are in the stream era, people. Stream era. Then you gotta ask, how old is Tank Davis fans? How old are the majority of his fan base? And do these young people have money to be paying for fights? No, they go stream that shit. They go stream that shit, man. These young people don't care. I was in a barbershop today, actually. It was funny. And my barber, I just found out he's like 18. This kid is like 18 years old. I'm like, damn, you 18? I'm like, man, I'm feeling old now. But he was talking about rap music and how he don't like all the lyricals and all the lyrics. See, we grew up, we listened to the lyrics and shit. We like the beats and the fun shit too, but we like the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? The lyrics and shit. He was talking about, man, nobody want to hear all that shit, man. We just want to hear, you know what I'm saying? The young people think totally different now. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is, that shit. He said Bob Arum said fully vaccinated. He says Bob Arum and Fury are both fully vaccinated. Yeah, they're preparing us for some bullshit though. Hey, I seen that too, GK Black. Benavidez said he'll come down. See, they be coming out with news. I'm gonna just talk about this shit while we here. Yeah, Benavidez said he'll come down. I love to see that. Benavidez is chasing this dude. Hey, if Benavidez come down to 160, Charlo better give him that fucking fight. Because that'll be a tough cut for that kid. Salute to a man, Kyle Anthony for the $3 super chat. Salute, bro. Much love to you, man. He says Benavidez will come down. Yeah, man. Benavidez coming down for Charlo. Charlo going. He ain't got nowhere to run. Then he'll have to fight that guy. But Benavidez, you notice he don't have that energy with Andre though. Then he ain't fucking with him, but he's fucking with Charlo because he smells blood. He smells fear. Charlo showed his hand too, man. He like, come on, man. Like, man. Yeah, UFC be getting hit with the streams too, man. But they be putting on really good fights, and the fans care about the sport and the fighters. UFC got another stacked card this weekend. I cannot wait to see that shit. UFC always deliver. You said Charlo might run to Andre. Shit. Charlo really ain't got nowhere else to go, bro. Who is he gonna fight? He can't get away with another Montiel fight. Let's be honest. He can't get away with that again. Now we may end up seeing Chris Eubanks versus Demetrius Andrade. That'd be a great fight. And I'm actually a fan of both of those dudes, so may the best man win it. You know what I'm saying? And salute to him too. You know what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, Chris Eubanks Jr. I mean, why nobody was calling him out for a fight? Like why Charlo ain't trying to fight these guys? Why? Also, Triple G came out and said some shit. He said that he's coming back for his fans and for himself. You know, so expect like an announcement soon or something. So Triple G should be coming out with an announcement soon. We don't know who he's gonna fight. I mean, it ain't gonna be nobody we really care about. You know, he's not gonna fight anybody with a pulse. So what I'm expecting is probably Andrade and Eubanks. Charlo, he ain't got nowhere else to really run. Who else he's gonna fight that the fans will give him a pass for? Also, Jamel said he'll move up if Errol Spence Jr. decides to move up to 154. So they're preparing us for that. I have a feeling, man, we may never see Spence versus Crawford, man. I have a feeling that fight just may never happen. I have a feeling that fight may never happen. But yeah, salute to everybody in the building. Yeah, man. That's right, Kyle. You can't ask for $80 pay-per-view and not fight a big name. You want people to pay, make it someone we want to see or we will rebel. Exactly, bro. Like, uh-oh. Yeah, I mean, I'm over here reading text messages and shit. But yeah, you asking people for $75, you know what I'm saying, for some shit like, okay, we love boxing and shit like that, but I mean, give us some fucking fights that we really want to see. I mean, Tank Davis and Barrios was a fight that should have been on TV. Honestly, it should have been on fucking TV. That fight would have did huge numbers on television, and there would have been millions of people watching it, and there'd been millions of people that know who Tank Davis is now. There'd be that much more people being more interested in him in a big pay-per-view fight. But they force feeding us these fucking pay-per-views. They keep feeding us these pay-per-view at the pay-per-view at the pay-per-view at the pay-per-view. The Pacquiao Spence is pay-per-view worthy. Wilder Fury pay-per-view worthy. But the Tank Barrio fight, no. Hell no. Shit. That fight, Lomachenko Nakatani was just as good, if not better. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know. Lomachenko totally outclassed that guy. But that fight was on free TV. You know what I'm saying? For millions to see. But Tank Davis, I mean, 90K buys, bro. Or let's just say the 200K. But they said Leo Santa Cruz did like 2 something, but then they said this did better. But then, man, these people just saying anything on the internet. I think the fight did bad. I think it flopped. I think Tank Davis Barrios flopped. Big time. People streamed the shit out of that shit. They keep feeding Tank. They keep putting Tank in there with these Mexican fighters. No offense to but this is what they're doing, and people not biting on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they not put him in there with nobody like a Mikey Garcia. That'd have been a fight that people, would pay for. They put him in there with these guys. You know what I'm saying? Just these guys. And they put I'm glad you said that. Salute to my man Kofi Universe and the Beniago. Subscribe to my man Kofi Universe. Yeah, he said GK Black said they put Ruiz Areola. Bro, they put Ruiz Areola on pay-per-view. Both guys coming off what? Losses, right? You know what I'm saying? Both guys coming off some inactivity. Like, and they threw it on pay-per-view just to try to pander to the, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not doing it right. But maybe what we hear behind the scenes is true about they got to do so many pay per views or they go get cut or they old the shit that I forgot what the fucking story is about them behind the scenes and shit. But maybe that shit is true and maybe that's why they doing this pay per view so everybody can get their cut. But Tank ain't moving the needle like that. Oscar said he knows for a fact that shit did like 90,000. The Charlo pay per view don't do good either. When they went pay per view, that didn't do good. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not fighting these guys are not fighting on TV enough, and they're not fighting guys that fans want to see. I mean, I don't know. And then it's tough when you compete against the UFC too. It's tough when you compete against the UFC. The UFC really, really, really be putting out. So they not only are they competing against the other networks and shit like that, they're competing against the UFC too, who has an excellent marketing machine. They do excellent marketing and promotion and shit. These are made by the Green Print. Yeah, Charlo, that's what he get, bro. You know what I'm saying? He almost lost against old boy playing. You know what I'm saying? He didn't almost lose, but he was getting his ass kicked. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't an easy fight by any means. Playing around with a guy he should have ran out the ring. But yeah, man, your boy Tyson Fury, maybe they preparing us for him to find an escape route. Don't be surprised. Also, even if the fight does happen July 24th, which I hope it does happen, it needs to happen. Can't wait for it to happen. But don't be surprised if this guy finds a way in the fight, the actual fight. And Team Wilder needs to take note of this type of shit. Hopefully they went over every fucking corner. That this dude will try to probably disqualify himself out of the fight. He'll probably do some dirty shit just to get pointed out of the fight. We'll see what happens. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.